Magandang araw. So another non-prismatic beam. Previously, na-solve natin to ng ibang method. Pero paano kaya isolve to ng double integration method? No? Non-prismatic siya since yung ating segment AB is 4,000 ang I and then the rest is 3,000. So if we shorten that, if this is I, this is 4/3 of I. So may kinalaman kaya itong internal hinge sa solution? So pwede natin itong isolve. Find the slope and deflection at that hinge and yung D sa dulo. Pa-check na lang nung other videos, no, nung sinolve ito using other method. Nandyan lang po yun sa channel. And magsimula tayo sa reactions. Okay? Reactions. So if we cut the beam, the whole beam into two, no, dun sa hinge tayo mag-cut para okay, ma-settle natin muna yung reaction dun sa C. Okay? So, meron tayong reaction dyan sa C, let it CY. And then, meron tayong uh, reaction dun sa hinge B. Okay, say downward. Okay, if we take moment at P, so Cy times 8 minus 35 times 16 equals to 0, you'll get Cy as 70K. And yung RV mo using summation forces along Y is 35. Then ilipat mo yun sa kabila. Okay? And magkakaroon tayo ng reaction sa support A that is fixed. So meron tayong moment sa A. Say that is in clockwise. Then meron tayong vertical reaction sa support A, AY, at ito yung RB. So, if we compute the 2.5K per foot times 16, meron tayong 40K dyan. Kung magte-take tayo ng moment sa A, makukuha natin yung MA. So, MA is 35, since yung RB is 35 times 16 minus 40 times 8. Meron tayong 240 dyan. And to get the AY, summation forces along Y, 40 minus 35 lang yun. Okay? 40 minus RB. So, meron ka ngayong reactions. So, ang purpose nito na double integration ang gagamitin natin is to get moment equations at each segment. No? Ang tip natin dyan sa non-prismatic, gaya ng ginawa natin nung una, kinakat natin or sineseparate natin yung yung beam natin into the point kung saan nagpalit tayo ng inertia, okay? Or ng section. Doon tayo nagpalit ng section sa joint B na nagkataon na hinge din. Okay? So, iwalay natin yun. Segment AB. Tapos ilagay natin yung mga corresponding reactions nito. Okay? At yung sa BCD naman, yan. So, kung magkakat tayo, okay, doon na sa dulo. No? Cover natin lahat. So, say that is X. So, kuha lang tayo ng singularity equation. No? Kuha tayo. So, if we take moment here, sa cut section, ang moment natin, assumption is counterclockwise positive moment dito. Yan yung moment natin. So, lahat ng counter ay positive. And ito nga yung equation natin. From the double integration concept, EI, Y, double prime, or second derivative of, no, with respect to X, is the moment, diba? The moment equation. So, moment equation, counterclockwise tayo, positive. So, kaya meron tayo ditong 240 positive plus 5x minus 1.25x squared. Okay? Saan galing yung 1.25x squared? Dito yun. 2.5 times x over 2 as their moment arm. So, 1.25 over x squared. Okay po? Yeah. Then, if we go with the other segment, yan. So, meron din tayo dito since the left member. So, counterclockwise moment here. So, this is my equation. 70 times x minus 8. So this moment arm is x minus 8. Okay? So, tandaan natin yan. So, naka-bracket siya kasi para kung sakaling dito tayo makukuha ng deflection or less than 8, no, yung ating x, masisiro lang to. Okay? So, minus 35. X tayo. 35 times x. So, dalawa ang ating moment equation, two segments. Let's integrate that for the first time. So we have 240x, 2.5x squared, okay, plus C1. Then, integrate again. We have this. Okay, so alam ko magaling na kayo sa integration. So nadagdagan lang tayo ng constant of integration na C2. So okay na tayo dito sa segment AB. Let's go with the integral of this equation. So we have 35x minus 8 squared minus 17.5x squared plus C3 naman tayo dito. Okay? Dahil magkaiba tayo ng segment, So this is from 0 to 16 and also this is 0 to 16, but magkakaroon tayo ng bagong constant of integration kasi iba yung nature nung dito sa segment na to. So another integration. So we have this equation. Okay? So now, let's go with the boundary conditions. So tandaan natin, no? We have here equation. So pag boundary conditions ka, okay, may lumabas na dito. Okay, ayaw mo na yan. At x, no, 0, of course, titingnan mo lang yung mga nasa supports. Diyan tayo magkakaroon ng mga uh, boundary conditions. So at support A, wala siyang deflection sa 0. Kung ito ang 0, ito yung 16. Wala deflection dito. Wala ring slope dito dahil fix ito. So magagamit natin yan. Tapos dito, at x is 16, may slope yung hinge. No? Magagamit natin yan. Pagdating dito naman sa kabila, yung slope dito is different from here. But may slope siya. When you say x16 here, may deflection din siya dito, which is common sa deflection dito. Okay? So at x is 0 dito, deflection dito is the same as this. Okay? So at x8, which is support C yan, the deflection is 0. Okay? So let's start. Boundary conditions. At x is 0, y is 0. Therefore, C2 is 0. C 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? Then, at the slope of fixed support, your slope is 0. At x is 0. So C1 is 0. Okay? Then, at x is 16 feet. May slope daw tayo dyan. So tawagin ko siyang slope B at left. So this is the left part. When you are dealing with a hinge, no po, meron siyang left part, meron siyang right part, no? Because of the two directional hinge siya. So, yun, substitute muna natin yung 16 doon sa slope equation. Nakalimutan ko sabihin yung 4/3 kanina. Huwag mong kakalimutan yan kasi 4/3 ay yung sa segment na to. While this one is I lang. Okay? So, if you validate this, you will get a slope of 2080. No? Yan. C1 and C2 is 0. So, tawagin natin siyang equation number 1 for the meantime. Then, at x is 16 feet, your deflection at B is the same with the deflection with your right B, no? So tawagin ko muna ng ganyan and then ilagay muna natin siya as an equation. Yung YBL, substitute the value of x and you will get EYBL is equal to 2480. That is equation number 2. Okay, tapos na tayo dito sa segment AB. Now, let's go with this segment BCD. Tingnan muna natin yung boundary conditions natin dito. Tandaan natin, no? Ang x ko is measured from 0 to 16. This is my 0, and this end is 16 at B. No? Okay? Though pwede nyo naman i-continuous yan. No? Kung ito yung 0 to 16 mo, tapos 16 to plus 16, so 32. Pwede naman yun. Pero sa akin, gawin ko na lang din 0 to 16. 8 plus 8. Okay. At x is 0, your slope is this is may slope ka dyan. At tawagin niya natin siyang slope at right. Ganon. So, substitute mo lang. Ibig sabihin, masisiro ito. Masisiro ito. Okay? Substitute lang. Then, tandaan ha. Yan, C3. No? And, iwan mo muna yan sa ganyang case. Okay? So, at x is 0, y is the same with the deflection at left. Kasi, syempre, kapag pinagdugtong mo sila, isa lang ang bababa sila. Isa lang ang baba nila. Or taas. Depende yan eh. Kung gumalaw ang hinge, patapababa, dapat gagalaw din yung kabila. No? Unlike sa slope, yung rotation niya pwedeng magkaiba. Pwede sila magkaiba ng rotation. So, now, substitute the values. And if I substitute 0 here, 0, 0, yung YB, o yung Y mo dito, tawagin ko siyang YBR. So, C4 is equal to EI, YBR. C3 is equal to EI, slope BR. Okay? Iwan mo muna sa ganyang case. Tapos, may isa pa tayong boundary condition. At x is 8, your deflection at support C should be 0. Okay? Pwede mo na palang sabihin na C4 is 2480 nga pala. Oo nga. Kasi YBL is the same with YBR, sabi mo nga. So, yan yun. Okay, thank you for that. At x is 8 feet, dito na tayo. Y is 0. Then, substitute. Yan. So, walang deflection at support C. So, 8. Ito masi 0. 8, 8. So, substitute lang. At saka ka ngayon makakakuha ng C3. C3 is negative 6560 over 3. So, tapos na tayo sa boundary conditions. Meron ka ng C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay? So, gamitin natin yan to get the final answers. Okay? Segment AB muna tayo. Tinatanong tayo ng slope at deflection of B. So, pwede natin makuha dito sa segment AB ang deflection sa B left at deflection or slope at B left. So, if we want the slope at B left, okay, use the equation 1. So, from the previous, actually, substitute nyo na lang yun. And then, i-times natin ang 12 square para ma-convert yung ating, ating units. Pero may napansin ako dito. So, equate lang natin, 2080, yan, times 12 squared over 30,000 times 3,000. Since your I is 3,000, 30,000 ang imo. So, we have the slope at left B is 0.0033 rad. So, since positive yung sagot natin, ibig sabihin, your rotation is going to counterclockwise po. Okay? Counterclockwise positive when we deal with slope of the point, no? So, meron tayong slope sa right. So, pwede nga nating makuha yun dito sa BCD. Ang slope sa right is you can use the equation kanina na yung EI theta BR is equal to C3. Diba? Sabi niya kanina doon sa ating previous slide. Yun, no? Saan ba yun? Yun, no? Ito. Kunin natin to. C3 is equal to this. So, therefore, pwede nating sabihin na EI, slope at B at right, is equal to negative 6560 over 3. Okay? Yun na lang yun. And then, substitute. Then, you'll get theta P at right is 0.0035 rad. But this time, a negative slope. So, that is clockwise. So, mukha silang parehas. Ibig sabihin, medyo malapit na sila sa zero slope, no? Okay? Or malapit nang pumuntay yung nung deflection niya. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa slope at B. Let's go with the deflection at B. So, kuha lang tayo ng slope deflection equation. Pero kunin natin at x 16. Pero nagawa na natin yun kanina. Yun yan nakuha natin, 2480. So, ilagay na lang natin yung conversion. 12 cube over EI. So, we have 0.393 inch. And positive yung sagot ko. So, therefore, upward yung deflection sa right. Okay? Or, yeah, we have an upward deflection dito sa hinge B. So, tapos na tayo sa deflection. Now, at segment BCD, we want to get the deflection and slope at D. Okay? So, slope at D, use the equation of slope here. Then, substitute the value of 16y kasi at x 16, yun D. Substitute the 16, we have negative 13 to 80 over 3 times 12 squared over EI. So, yeah, substitute nyo lang yung 16 dito and then calculate that. Then, you have slope at D is 0.00708. Negative result siya, so ang slope mo ay clockwise. Okay? So, punta tayo sa deflection sa D. Okay? Deflection at D is, we will use the deflection equation. Substitute all the values. Like yung C3, substitute mo yun. Negative 6560, tapos C4, 2480. And this time, at x is equals to 16 ulit. Substitute mo yung 16 dito, 16 dito, 16. You'll get 97 to 80 over 3. Times 12 cube, kasi conversion niya ulit, feet to inch. Then, YT is equals to 0.623 inches. The negative says it's downward deflection. Okay? So, dyan nagtatapos paano isolve tong problem na to using DIN. So, medyo medyo marami lang. Pero, focus naman tayo per segment. So, parang gumagawa ka lang din simultaneously ng dalawang beam ng DIN. So, kung meron po kayong tanong, comment lang po dyan. Okay? Kung meron kayong gustong ipasolve, i-comment nyo lang din dyan. So, maraming pong salamat sa inyong panonood. Share, like, subscribe. Salamat po. Let's go! Let the music